All right, welcome to my part 2. So in my part 2, I will be showing you how to connect to our SharePoint list via the data section at data, as well as to showcase how we will be able to click on the submit button and write the data that we punch into our apps into SharePoint list. First, let's make sure we are able to connect to our SharePoint list connector. And that should be connected soon. We'll pick the site and the list. Connect. All right, spinning circle, loading, successful. Cool. And what I would do right now is I noticed that we can improve the form a little bit, like employment status. Let's delete that. By the way, I have pre-filled when I was pausing the video just now. If you need to review the apps in progress, you can always click on the play button because they're all text input, so we can insert text in here. Okay, and I noticed that for the employment status, it is a lot easier for our user if we insert a radial button. So let's do that, radial button. Okay. And we can put in the list or array of permanent, part-time, or casual. Okay, and perhaps we should put it on horizontal display. So let's click on display button. So layout, let's change that to horizontal. Very strange, it's not changing. Pick something else. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video and do a bit of debugging. All right, I'm back. So after spending some time, I found out that we haven't got enough space for horizontal display. So let's do that. We can reduce the size to say 50. I want it in perfect horizontal. Let's see whether we are able to do that. Font, say we're gonna reduce that to 15. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. We can increase the font, perhaps back to 20. Let's see how is that gonna play out. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And we will add a text label. And this will be our Okay, that looks pretty good. Status. What is our font size here? 18. Yeah, let's stick to 18 for consistency. 18. Okay. Next, what we will do is we are going to pull in patching for our submit button. So we will use the patch function. So patch, and then we're going to type our SharePoint list name. So the name of my SharePoint list is test leave application demo. It should automatically pops up if we have the SharePoint list connected. And comma, we're going to do defaults. And we will repeat that again as SharePoint list name. And next, we will need that curly bracket. And we will pick for the name of the first column, first name and last name. So let's do first name. And with first name, it will be picked from the text that we input over here. So that will be text input first name. Okay, let's head back to our format text. And over here, let's put in text input. First name. Dot. We're going to select text. And then we're going to close the curly bracket, comma. And we'll do the same for the rest of the cell data. So pause the video so that you can also input the rest. Okay, so I have finished punching in all the correlated text field. Radio button will be dot selected. If it is a text input, it has to be dot text. Or if it is a date, it will be dot selected date. Just make sure, like the highlighted text, make sure they are incongruent with the text value or the label value in each and every one of your text input. So for example here, make sure you rename it accordingly, like text input underscore department. This would be radio underscore employment status, just to make it organized and will be easily recognizable in your patch function. So next, perhaps we should test it out and see whether it's gonna, so we're gonna close the entire function and make sure it's gonna work. And so, no. So for some reason, it is not working. So let's see what's happening. Something must be wrong. Invalid argument. Okay, I've got invalid argument. So in coding, it's not always a smooth writing experience. We just have to keep on debugging, test it out, debug, test it out. So for this instance, there must be some syntax which has been selected wrongly. So I'll pause the video again and I'll come back. Okay, so it found out that what I can do as I discovered on the spot, is when I was with the close bracket and semicolon, it is going to display the entire patch function has got an error. But do you notice that this has got like a double line, red color double line? If I reduce that to here, and it will show me the only line that has got the error. So if you compare that selected, we are missing a value because for the radio button, we need to put it as value, and we should be good. No more error. Great. So we will save our work and proceed to play. So I pre-fill the text input, and I will select as permanent employee for the date, like a random 26. It will be annual leave. It will be somebody like John Smith, and it will be another email. Let me pick an email. Oh, this is my manager's email. Just a random pick of email to test it out. So this is my personal email, and this is my manager's email. So let's submit. And you can see the that line is running, and that should be done. So we'll head to our SharePoint list. Wow, you can see it live. It has been updated now. So let's check it out really quickly. First name, last name, email. Yeah, it looks all right. Permanent, first day, last day, annual leave, John Smith. Oh, the manager's email has not been written. So we'll try to figure out why this is happening. Hey, so it seems to be I am missing out the final cell value. So what we will do is, let's put it in. So this will be the manager email. That will be our text input. Email. We have manager email. Yes, we do. Dot text. Curly bracket close. And we'll try it out again. Perhaps we should save our work before we play it. Okay, let's try again. Submit. It's done. Let's see our second line, whether it's going to appear. Let's do an F5, refresh the data. Great. So now we have the second line appear over here with the email for manager. Things working fine. Okay. So next we will create the maneuvering when it's done. So let me show you what I mean. So we're not going to end that. And we will put a comma, and we will end that. And then we'll do a navigate. Navigate to screen, another screen. Where's our another screen? Oh yeah, it's screen 3, the successfully submitted screen. So let me rename that. We'll come back here, click on submit button. This we will navigate to successfully submitted screen. We will also insert a notification to show that, okay, the leave has been submitted successfully. Okay, put it in to. We can insert our manager. So let's input manager. And with a space for approval. And that should be good. Yeah, it's notified. So make sure that it has to appear at the very bottom. And we need to click on the down button to select that to confirm is a correct selection. So let's play it out. We'll save our work. Okay, the good thing is because we have pre-filled, so that will save some time. Let's click on that and see what's the changes we have done. Great. So now it automatically navigates to successfully submitted page. And also it has a notification or notify you that the leave has been submitted successfully to girlyphoto@gmail for approval. And let's check out our SharePoint list. Great. So this is now done as well. What is that? All right, so I think for this part 2, it is now completed. I'll see you in part 3, where we will be playing with Power Automate and see how the workflow works behind the scene. Thank you.